Thank you once again for joining us. It's your friend Dehan Johnson, your local mortgage professional, and I'm here with
Victor Werther, your local real estate agent in the South Mountain Levine area. And we are here in Levine at South Mountain Services, where they provide
everything to do with your insurance. So check it out. I'm really happy to be here because, as you already know, you and I have already interacted before.
For sure.
Yeah, and we met at a business conference before you and I even jumped off the porch and started this entrepreneur road. And I know that community is a very big, important thing. I know that community is an important aspect of my business. And I know you have talked about community. I've seen you online and social media with community. What defines community for you? And the second question is going to simply be, how can you truly impact that community?
Okay, defines community. Yeah, that's not something I've really thought about much. Defines community, I think maybe one way to define it is a shared sense of place when it comes to community. An idea that we're here, we're supposed to be here, and it's great that we're here together. Maybe that's a good way to define community for me. I think the best way to impact the community is understanding the history, as well as the way that things should go. It's been said that you start with the end in mind, but it's important to honor the history that came before you, the roots of the community, if you will.
Absolutely. Great answer.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with you 100%, man.
Righteous.
So, okay, Jordan, so my question is not business related, okay? My question for you is going to be like, what is the purpose of life for you? What is the purpose of your life? So kind of give you an example, my purpose of my life is pretty much to kill myself each year in my body, in my mental, which is my being, my balance for my wife, my kids, and then I generate all that power into business. It's something what my mentor, my coach actually showed me and teaches me yearly. So being that said, what is the purpose of life for you?
Yeah, say my purpose is to be a blessing to others. And so I operate with that in mind in this office and then personally. With my family, with my two beautiful daughters, the way we interact with the community in and outside of this office. It's about positioning ourselves and our resources that we have to be able to help others. I get a lot of joy and satisfaction and sense of purpose from that.
Describe what makes you different than any other insurance company. And after you say that one word, give it a filling for me. Very simple.
Yeah, simple. Brokerage. So being that we're a broker, we have access to insurance companies. Maybe that's a good word. We have access to top-rated insurance carriers who compete for our clients' business. And so what's great is when I get a lead over, let's say Dehan is kind enough to send someone our way, what we get to do is we have a portfolio that we get to shop around to see what carrier can cover them at the best cost for that particular client. And so it's a competition that we start. The clients that we dealt with seem to enjoy that option of being able to have multiple places to go for that particular risk, whether we're insuring their life, their car, their home, whatever is most important to them.
So Jordan, what is it that motivates you to be in the insurance industry?
Say my biggest motivation comes from the impact that we're able to leave, Dehan. Dealing with housing and transportation costs. A lot of families spend a great deal of their income on those two items, and those are items that we're able to control as an insurance brokerage and give our clients the options to be able to choose which carrier they want to go with, as an example, to be able to offset some of those costs, housing and transportation.
Awesome. Good.
All right, so we're here at South Mountain Services with our specialist, Mrs. Bernice Montero, and you help families and individuals with their personal insurance. Now, I have a family, a wife, two beautiful children. We own a home, we have a car, and we know that insurance is important. When you are helping families out to get covered with their insurance, what is it that you focus on?
what I like to focus on, especially when it comes to helping out a family, is how I can help them with their monthly obligations. So other expenses, food and gas. So, I work very, very hard to try and find them the right bang for their buck. With a good carrier and being a brokerage, we have many more carriers that we can offer to the community. So yeah, that would be my main focus, just helping them with their monthly obligations.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Okay.
Well, Bernice, I'm glad that we're here with you. And obviously, my questions are always non-business related because I want to get to know you on a personal basis. So my question to you is, what is the purpose of your life to yourself?
The purpose of my life is to always be kind and help others help themselves. Like I tell my daughter, and she's 6, I always tell her, like, one day I'm not going to be here to help you. I may be gone the next, so you got to learn to do things on your own, take responsibility, and make sure that whatever decision you're making, you have confidence behind it.
Awesome. And how old is your daughter?
She's 6.
She's 6, so you're actually teaching her at an early age.
Yes,
Nice.
always, yeah, and always teaching her the truth, because I don't want her to hear
I
it
love
from
that.
someone else, where it can kind of be sugar-coated, just let it be real and raw right at home.
And we're all about that. Everything
Yeah.
we do is about offering real, raw content. So the fact that you're aligned in that same vein is very comforting.
And I'm pretty sure your customers and your clients agree with that, telling the truth up front, especially in an insurance environment and business.
Yes.
It's very important.
Always, always, yes, always. And, and that's how we gain that relationship and that trust with the customer, because, sometimes when you come in here, people think that, oh, it's something that I just have to get. It's just insurance, I have to get it because the state requires me to get it. But getting to know the customer and actually asking, like, well, this is why you need this and this is why you need that. And they start to tell you a little bit about themselves. You kind of go more into detail as to what they're actually doing for their family. They're not just purchasing insurance because they have to. They're actually doing it to help themselves. So, yeah.
All right, we are here with Matthew Aguilar from South Mountain Services, which is an insurance company here in the South Mountain area. Now, Matthew, my question to you is actually non-business related. What is the purpose of your life to you?
Well, my purpose in life, I feel, is to help others gain agency over themselves, over their decisions, their dreams. So the ability to act independently and provide for themselves, their family, their loved ones in the manner that they see fit.
Amazing. Awesome. Hey, Matt. So Vic and I both run our own business. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that do own a business and may already have insurance or don't currently have insurance. So my question to you is, for someone that currently does own a business or someone considering owning a business, what are 3 top priorities or things you think they should be aware of when acquiring insurance?
Yeah, that's a great question because, first, there's a lot of misconceptions and unknowns when it comes to being a business owner or starting your own business, and it's very scary. So if I were to whittle it down to 3 things, I think the first is legitimization. So making sure that you have the ability, not just the skills and the passion to do it, but you actually have the right either licenses or in the state's opinion, you can do business. We do offer those services here, which is unlike any other insurance brokerage, but that just comes from our experience as being business owners ourselves and working with business owners. The second is to make sure that your business is protected. So the work that you do, you want to make sure that you are able to safely bring in that income and provide for yourself, for your family. So do you have the right appropriate licenses for your business, be it an LLC? Do you need to be a C Corp, an S Corp? All that confusing state nonsense. So that is the second. The third is to ask a lot of questions. Too often we'll jump into it with all of those unknowns, and it's kind of one of those things which a lot of us do. It's like do it until somebody tells you to stop, and then that's how you learn. But that can get you into a lot of trouble. So making sure you're protected, asking a lot of questions, and stopping by here and just saying what's up, and we can help out.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time, and
My pleasure.
we hope you enjoyed the video. But thank you for taking the time and explaining the whole insurance concept.
Thank you, Matt.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, y'all.
Victor Huerta here, and once again, thank you for tuning in to today's video with South Mountain Services here in the South Mountain community with
Your friend Dehan Johnson, your local mortgage professional, and we had a great time and a pleasure to be with
Jordan Jack, South Mountain Services.
And Bernice Montero. Meet us every Tuesday and Thursday for coffee and quotes.
And I'm Matthew Aguilar, looking forward to servicing any of your personal, business, community needs here at our office.
And Jordan. We've had a great time, but what do we do from here, man?
Hey, man, look, y'all ain't got to go. You got to get up out of here. Thank y'all.